The sky is blue, the sun is out, perfect retrobriting weather. And today, I'm going to be retrobriting my A600 case, which I took apart last night, give it a bit of a clean. You could put together your own Retrobrite solution, but I'm going to be using this cream-based hair bleach, which is basically Retrobrite in a bottle. You can tell from this picture that my Amiga 600 is a prime candidate for retrobriting. The yellowing is caused by the bromine, which was used as a fire retardant in the plastic, and the exposure to ultraviolet light over the years. The bottom of the A600 hasn't had much exposure compared to the top, and you can see the massive difference from the exposure to the sunlight over the years. Reversing the yellowing involves the Retrobrite solution and ultraviolet light, which in my case will be the sun. In this video, I use Speed Blonde hair bleaching cream with 12% peroxide, which is ready-made Retrobrite, and applied it to the A600 case, top and bottom, the trapdoor cover, keys and floppy disk eject button. It's a creamy solution and allows easy application. The night before I took apart my A600. To remove the badge, I used a precision flathead screwdriver to create some space so I could get a bigger flathead under it to carefully peel off the badge. Although I heard you don't need to take the badge off, I didn't want to take the chance of discolouring it. You can also use a flathead screwdriver to pop off the keys from the keyboard. It's going to be a good opportunity to give it a good clean. Take particular care with the spacebar, tab and return keys, as they have metal clips holding them in place. And take great care not to lose any of the keys, springs or metal clips. You can give everything a good wash in a bathtub or shower. I used warm water and fairy liquid, then left it to dry overnight. When you come to applying the Retrobrite solution, make sure you wear gloves and goggles. You don't want any of it splashing in your eyes, and because I'm using a hair bleaching solution, I'm wearing clothes I don't mind ruining, because should it make any contact with your clothes, they won't fare very well. It's best to place the items you're going to retrobrite on a roll of clean film so it's ready to wrap. You can use a paintbrush to apply the Retrobrite, spreading it evenly, making sure you apply it to every crack and cranny. The cling film is used to wrap up the plastic, ensuring the Retrobrite doesn't dry off or evaporate. For the keys and floppy eject button, you can use clear bags with some Retrobrite placed inside it, and use your fingers to spread the Retrobrite to cover the items in a bag. But stay tuned, I will show you another approach in a moment. Your items can then be placed out in the sun, making sure everything is spaced out to ensure exposure to sunlight. Then chill out, have a beer in the sun, read some literature and dream of what may have been if Commodore didn't make such a bodge of things. You'll be able to see the progress of the retrobriting process, so make sure you check it on a regular basis, rotating every 20 minutes or so to ensure sunlight is hitting all parts of the plastic you are wanting to retrobrite. For me, it was a really sunny day. I left everything out for 4 hours, then washed off the excess solution. However, I wasn't very happy with the way some of the keys turned out, so I tried a different approach which involved brushing the solution onto the keys and then placing those keys onto the tray before covering it with cling film and putting it back out into the sun for a couple of hours. Not a bad result. Although the results from the keys were not perfect, I was pretty happy. However, a couple of useful tips. I think it's better to brush on the Retrobrite onto the individual keys rather than placing them into the bag. This ensures an even spread of the Retrobrite solution. I blame the uneven shade of some of the keys on placing the keys in the bag. Consider removing the rubber feet. I found my rubber feet to be a tad sticky after the process, probably a result of leaving them exposed to the hot sun for 4 hours. Retrobriting isn't a difficult process and will give your Amiga a facelift. I'll need to see how long it takes for the yellowing to return, but for now, we enjoy my A600 in its white and glory.